we can... Okay. Okay. Just one hand? Okay. Yeah. Good. Just the process and then... Yeah? Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks. Well, they invited me, which was really nice, and I like to come to Berlin, so it was just a fun trip, and I'm a fan, I like their clothes, and they invited me to Fashion Week, and I like to come. I think it's very important. I like it. I mean, it is and it isn't, because, you know, for me as an actress, I think there is something about fashion that's important to you, and as an actress, you're always being molded by the clothes that you wear to be your character, you know? So in that sense, you already have an appreciation for fashion. But then I also like the fashion in a fun way as well. I mean, I like that it can make you feel confident and change the way that you carry yourself, and I like design as well. I like to design things, so my eye for fashion is mostly because of the way it makes you feel and the way it changes your confidence and the way you walk and move and everything. So my favorite, I like very kind of like black, white, gold, silver, tan, like a pretty neutral palette with like, so I like mustard and blue and colors like this as well, but it depends where you are. I mean, in London, you don't wear a lot of color, you know, maybe like a little bit, but in LA, it's a lot brighter and more sunny, and you can get away with being a lot more kind of adventurous. But I spend a lot of my time in London and New York and Paris, and there it's like not so much about color, you know? Yes and no. I mean, not absorbently, like not a crazy amount. No, I've been here at least a handful of times. Yeah, a little bit. I went to a couple of museums. I went to the market. I went down by the canal to the market and walked around, and yes, I've seen a few things. I went to dinner a few times, so. I've been designing for about 5 years now. Handbags. I have a store in London. It's the Mischa Barton handbags, and we've opened a store about a year and a half ago now, and it does very well. It's in Spitalfields in that part of London, old part of London in the market, and yeah, we've done the handbags for a long time, and I really enjoy doing it. It's just a nice creative outlet for me. It's a long process. Yeah. So basically, we start with the handbags that we like the most in the beginning, and I work with different artists, maybe one other girl, to kind of draw the CADs, and it's a long process making handbags. It's not like you just draw it and it appears, you know. You go back and forth until you get what you want, really. Maybe, yeah. I mean, I've thought about in the future maybe working with other designers, but for now I just like the idea of building my own ability in doing it, and then maybe in the future we make some collaborations. Yes, I am doing 3 films this year. I'm working a lot this year, so that's really good. I'm excited about that. Yeah, so I have coming out, I Will Follow You Into the Dark, which is a film with me and Ryan Eggold and Leah Pipes, and it's a love story. It's an independent film, an indie feature. I hope you get here in Germany, I don't know though. And then my next film is called Disengaged, which is like a gangster film, and that is Martin Sheen and Mina Savari, and Adrian Grenier is going to play my husband, and that's cool because it's like a grittier kind of cop piece, and it's a lot more, the character is very down to earth, which is cool. She's very kind of like, you know, normal mom. She's a mom. And then later this year I have my favorite role I think I will ever play in this film called Butterfly Love, and that's about a young woman who is just very troubled, and she goes through her life as she's a very complicated character. It's a really beautifully written piece for a woman, and you don't read scripts like this very often, so I'm really, really happy to be doing that this fall. So. Well, I'm going to the Mark Cain show, and then I'll just be going, I think I go to dinner with these people, and then maybe the Harper's Bazaar party later, but I'm just going to Mark Cain.